Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another anime review. And today I'm going to share my thoughts on episode 19 of Digimon Ghost Game, which again, I say this for pretty much every episode, but I like the show and I like most of the episode. It's just the endings. Every week the endings are so stupid because the thing is, and I thought we got past this, like early on in the series, the Digimon are going up against the ultimate levels, right? And, you know, a champion can't beat an ultimate level. I mean, with the power scaling, it just shouldn't work. And then for a while, they were going up against other champions, and it was like, okay, it makes sense. The Digimon can persevere and defeat them. But again, in this episode, they go up against an ultimate level Digimon, and, you know, the villainous one, like, a few weeks ago, you had Felismon, right, who's like the devil incarnate, and he's obviously evil, right? And he disappears and just goes his own way. But it seems in most cases the Digimon are like, oh, we're sorry, we're misunderstood, we'll be your friends now. That sort of happens again. But if you can get past the stupid endings and just realize that it's Monster of the Week, I don't think we're ever going to get like the big multi-part episodes like we did in the original series, 02 or Tamers or anything like that. And it's just going to be Monster of the Week and their hijinks. I think you can enjoy it. I mean, I've enjoyed it. Maybe for the wrong reasons, because I'm just sort of like laughing at the over-the-top stuff. Like, you know, what was it, 2 weeks ago with Frozomon, the snowblower Digimon who was burying them in snow in the power plant. And then Jellymon gets the upper hand and starts getting some hits on him. And then all his friends show up and say, no, stop bullying Frozomon. It's like, stop bullying him. He was going to kill all the Tamers. And then last week was just so insane. You had Petermon, which was like a reference to Peter Pan, the pedo Digimon in this instance, kidnapping all the children. And then it ends with Captain Hookmon showing up and dueling Petermon with like battling with their swords, and then they just disappear on his pirate ship. Like, so over the top and stupid. Oh, and how can I forget Kiyoshiro LARPing as a 3,000-year-old elf? He's like, I have 3,000 years of wisdom. This is the power of a 3,000-year-old elf. And like that shit, like during that scene specifically, I was dying so badly, laughing so hard that I had to pause the video just to recover, and I had to rewind it to watch it again. But, yeah, maybe I'm enjoying it for the wrong reasons, but I'm having fun with the series. I just couldn't really recommend it to anybody to binge watch it. I mean, hell, next week will be the 20th episode. You know, for me and other people watching it weekly, I think it's a lot of fun. But, you know, the resolutions of each episode in the villainous Digimon is just a little silly. And although this one is kind of cool because the villainous Digimon, we'll say villainous because it turns friend, is Piximon, who, of course, appeared in the original series. And if I remember right, was the one who gave the Digidestined their crests, which allowed the Digimon to, you know, digivolve to their ultimate levels. And I think if I remember correctly, was near the end of the series was hanging out with Joe and Mimi and actually sacrificed himself against the Dark Masters. So it was cool to see Piximon again. Although watching it, of course, it's subbed. Watching it subbed and with the subtitles, they call him Picklemon. And then on the Wikimon page, which is the one I use because it seems to have the most information, they call him Piccolomon. So how many names does this fucker have? I guess Piximon is just a dub name, but yeah, I'll call him Piximon. So anyway, the episode starts like any other with like the NPC adult character who's just wandering around and then gets, you know, kidnapped by Piximon, who has like a little catchphrase after he says anything. He goes like, beep, 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 like makes this cute sound like beep, 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 which I thought was kind of funny. And the overall plot is essentially Gammon going on his errand. Right, his first errand by himself. We've seen in other episodes where Angoromon does things on his own. Like, for a while, he was checking on, like, Clockmon, and when Bokumon was still around, checking on all of them. And then, of course, we've seen Jellymon go on her own, and like, she goes shopping, right? And you see she's actually wearing, like, this little jacket, and she has her purse with her. And there's this scene where she drops the purse, and like, darling, because she calls Kiyoshiro her darling. Darling, catch my purse. And he's like, oh, how do I keep getting myself into these problems? And he's like fumbling the purse around. But, you know, she goes out on her own. But Gammon's never really gone out on his own. And you can kind of figure, like, Angoromon is the wise Digimon of the group. Jellymon is like the spunky, the energetic one. And Gammon, I sort of joked that he's like retarded, but really he's like the baby. He's the child of the group. So his errand is that he's going to go and on his own get his champion, his chocolate. And there's a really cute scene of him rehearsing with Hiro. Like, Hiro gives him a map and says, all right, go, you got to go here. And what are you going to say? Oh, one champion up. Chocolate, please. Like, he's going to say champion, but of course, you know, the clerk at the store is not going to know what the hell a champion is. So he corrects himself and says, one chocolate, please. and he has like this little backpack and his map, and it is a cute little scene. And there's some scenes too when, Gamon's by himself, and Jellymon and Kiyoshiro are following him to make sure that he doesn't get lost, and, some good stuff like that. But, of course, all hell breaks loose. Piximon, I was going to call him Picklemon, but Piximon, because that's what the fucking subtitle said, he starts, like, kidnapping all the children himself, and he, like, he does get his hands on Rolly and Hero, and he transports them to different times, and their shadows sort of take control of them. And there is some, like, cursed imagery, like spooky images, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So let me show you all the tabs and all that good stuff I have here. And, the thing with Piximon, too, is that he's an ultimate level Digimon. You wouldn't expect that because, he's just like he's a little guy. But there he is. Look at him. And this is what I think he was involved with Mimi and Joe, with the Dark Masters and stuff. There he is. Cute little guy. Let's see. And here's the pictures of him there. So, he's got like his rosy cheeks. There's Gamon with his little knapsack and his pages. And guys, I gotta give you a warning, so I get my images on Twitter and 4chan. And what I do on Twitter, because 4chan, there's always a thread on Saturday discussing Digimon Ghost Game. So I go there and the people post screenshots. But on Twitter, I search Digimon Ghost Game and just filter it to get pictures. You gotta watch out on Twitter because these fuckers are posting not safe for work Jellymon imagery, which in my opinion is absolutely disgusting. I have not safe for work turned off on Twitter because I don't mind sexy fan art of characters. That doesn't really bother me. But Jellymon is like the Renamon furry shit, man. It's fucking weird. It'd be one thing if we get like a sexy Angelamon or sexy Lady Devimon or Lilymon, but like the first fucking thing I see is Jellymon not safe for work, and it's like, you guys need to calm the fuck down. And even 4chan doesn't post that shit, but I see it on Twitter, which is like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like I said, it could be my problem because I have it turned off, because I don't mind it if it's like, real, not necessarily real, but like human, not fucking jellyfish or Renamon, because that's where this shit started, with fucking Renamon, the furry shit. But anyway, I have a GIF here, which, how cute is this? So he's out there looking, trying to figure out where the fuck to go. He has this map, and he's lost, and he turns the map upside down. I was dying there. He doesn't know where he's going. And, because Jellymon says, Kyo, we gotta follow, or Darling. She calls him Darling. Everyone calls him something different. Like, Gamon calls him Kyo. Jellymon calls him Darling. He calls Jellymon Sava. I gotta remember all their crazy names. But he's like, oh, how do I keep getting in this mess? And Piximon shows up. And actually, Piximon's whole role in this, what he wants to do is he's after their Digivices. He's like, I heard a rumor about those bracelets, and I want to claim them for myself. So he starts, like, antagonizing Gamon, and Gamon's like, oh, where's Hero? and Jellymon's like, no, you're going the wrong way. Don't talk to him. He'll trick you. And just look at his animation there, like, oh, stop it, Jellymon-sama. So here's where we get to the cursed images. So Piximon transports Hero and Rolly to, like, the alternate dimensions, and they see their shadows, and they start, like, manifesting as themselves, like, taking their bodies. And just be warned, because this is a little bit of, like, spooky imagery, but here's like, the evil Rolly taking control. And, look at her face, man, taking control there. So, after this is all done, Gamon keeps wondering where the hell Hero is, and Jellymon's like, oh, you gotta go rescue Hero. Come on, he's not coming back. You gotta make sure you find him. And so he starts screaming, like, Hero! Hero! And he opens, like, a rift into the digital world to be transported to where Hero is. And they make their way there, and here's Jellymon's little jacket. I mentioned that earlier. How she had that, and she had her little purse. So they go into the rift into the other world, and then eventually all three of them digivolve into their champion forms. And at first, Piximon has the upper hand because he's at ultimate level. And early on, I would kind of be like, oh, fuck, he should win because he's ultimate against the champions. But the three champions teaming up, that makes sense. They can defeat him. So they do defeat him. And then eventually he's like, oh, you guys are so cool. I want to be your friends now. So he was never like a bad Digimon in the past. So, I'm okay with him sort of becoming a good guy and becoming friendly with them. And here's the end of Gamon getting his champion and Piximon doing like, yeah, pee, 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 pee. Like, he keeps, anytime he says something, he goes, pee, pee, pee. With his rosy cheeks, everyone's all happy. And I found this, which I thought was cool. This is Bandai artwork that they did of them celebrating, so I thought that was cute. So the episode, it's fun. Like I said, watching it week to week, I do enjoy it. I can't recommend anyone binge. Like, if you haven't started from the beginning, don't bother with this series. Watch, like, the original or watch Tamers or something. But if you've been watching it week to week like I have, I think you can get enjoyment out of it. Because, I mean, I have. And interesting stuff because on Saturday, I want to show you this too. On Saturday, they're actually doing a virtual Digimon Con with all sorts of discussion. And I was debating whether or not to do like a live stream as this was going on because it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is, of course, when I would do my live stream of Kingdom Hearts. But it's going to go on for like 6 hours. So there's only a few things that I really care about. So I think next Monday, this is going up Wednesday. So next Monday, I'll do like a video recapping the whole event. But yeah, Saturday on the 26th, which is 8 o'clock, they're having Digimon Con. And there's a cool little promotional video that you might want to watch. But here it is, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I wonder what time that is in Japan time. But it's going to be on the Bandai YouTube page. And they have the whole schedule here. So here's the opening. They're going to do 50 minutes talking about the Digimon games. And in the video, they show promo footage of Digimon Survive. So I think we will get info on that game. They're going to have info on the card game, which, I'm not really too interested in, but it's there. Illustration competition, musical performance, the Digivice bracelet, and then an hour and 15 minutes talking about the anime. And this is not only talking about Digimon Ghost Game, but about the Adventure 02 movie, which was announced last year, but we don't have a release date. So I think maybe we might get a trailer or an actual release date. That'll be cool. A card game match, Digimon Project theme song performance, closing, and then product information, which is like figures. So you see here, it starts at, 1700, 8 p.m. Eastern, goes to 11 p.m. So shit, it's like 6 hours. I mean, I was debating whether or not to like live stream this whole event, but no. I'll watch it, not like watch the whole thing, but watch the things I'm interested in and do a video on Monday discussing this for you guys. But here's the Bandai YouTube page that's going to be on, which this is a little disheartening. Is Digimon a dead franchise? Because you see here it only got 12,000 views, right? But Gundam, almost 200,000. And then what's this? This is Gundam too. A million, 1.1 million. So Gundam is obviously more popular than Digimon. But yeah, this is a little bit of a long review. But anyway, I enjoyed the episode. I do think, the endings are a little retarded, but it's very enjoyable for me. I still enjoy it. And that's all I got to say. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Programming notes. So this is up Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. So that means 12 p.m. Eastern, I'll be live with more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. Then I have 2 videos for the rest of the week. I'm going to post them on Friday and then Saturday morning before doing, more Kingdom Hearts Saturday night. And those 2 videos, you can decide to leave a comment which one you want to see first, but both of them are going to go up this week. And that will either be my review of Shenmue Episode 3 or my review of Bravely Default 2. So leave a comment down below which you'd like to see first. The one that obviously doesn't get a comment will go up Saturday, and then that's that. So thanks, guys. Have a great day, and stay tuned for more videos and the live stream tomorrow. So have a great day, guys.